Be the best you can be. What a great concept, what a great idea, and what a great thing to actually go out and work on. And for those of you that have been watching my videos for a little while, you'll notice that that's the tagline that I use at the end of the video. Be the best you can be. And I want to talk about that a little bit today. And there's all kinds of things that we can do to kind of move ourselves, to position ourselves to be the best that we can be. And I believe that down deep, we all actually do want to be the best we can be. Maybe we lose sight of what that is, who we are, how we might get there. But I think down deep, we really do all want to be the best we can be. We want better things in our lives. We want better things for the people we care about. And we just plain want better things in the world. There's all kinds of components around how do I do that? How do I be the best I can be? And I'm going to list a few of those, but I don't have any intention in actually covering those off in today's video. I think I will do that in the future, piece by piece, but today, some of the things that you really want to get clear on in order to be the best that you can be are things like having a vision. Like, where do you want to go in the world? Where do you want to go with your life? And hey, there's a big difference between having a dream board, and having a vision. You know, dreams, I'm not so sure. Dream boards, I'm not so sure. I think sometimes maybe we need to wake up from our dreams and actually get a concrete vision and then go after accomplishing that. But nonetheless, having a vision. Where do I want to go in life? Who do I want to be? And once we have that vision, then what is it that I need to do in order to accomplish that vision? What identity do I need to have in order to have what it is I see in my vision? Because if I had that identity already, I'd already have that vision accomplished. What habits have I got? Because remember, everything you do is a habit. Some of those habits just are neutral. You know, the way I breathe, arguably that might not even be neutral, but we'll leave it at that. The way I breathe can be neutral. The way I put my shoes on, the way I tie my shoelaces, the thoughts I have, the emotions I feel, they're all habitual. Some are neutral. Some will hold us back from accomplishing the things that we knowingly believe we want to accomplish. And some will move us towards accomplishing those things. So we need a vision. We need to get clear on what is our identity. We need to get clear on what habits support us, what habits don't support us. And we need to get clear on what we focus on. And I've talked about what we focus on before. You know, are we focusing? Are you focusing? Am I focusing on those things that I don't like, or am I focusing on those things that I do like? Am I focusing on the things that I want to have in my life, or am I focusing on those things that I don't want in my life? Do I focus on all of the terrible news if I watch the news? Am I focusing on those things? Or am I focusing on things that make the world a better place? So that's a component as well. And there are other components to that. But the piece that I really want to talk about today is not so much that they're testing the fire alarm. We're just going to work right through that, but that's what's going on there. But the piece I want to talk about today really is just going forward and taking the steps to move yourself forward. So perhaps you've done those things that I talked about. Maybe you've got a vision. Maybe you've gotten clear on an identity. Maybe you know what you need to be focusing on. Maybe you've looked at your habits. But after you've done all of that, whether you've done those things or not, it's what steps are we actually taking? Are we taking the steps to move us forward? Am I taking the steps that I need to do to take myself forward to the vision that I've got, the identity that I want to take and have, and the habits to support me there? And you know, to be honest, I trip up. Everybody does. But I trip up. And I can have those instances where I know what it is I should be focused on. I know what I should be doing, and yet I didn't focus on it, or I didn't get it done. And it would be a natural human trait to be really disappointed in myself, to beat myself up over not having done something that I know I can do, that's simple to do, and I just, for whatever reason, didn't do it. It would be easy for myself to beat myself up over that. But that's not the thing to do. The thing to do is when I've tripped up, when I've fallen down on a little task or a big task, is to get back up, dust my knees off, and go again. Because building the life that I want really isn't a lot more different than learning to ride a bicycle. And yes, I know that's cliche, but it's also true. It's not really different than learning to ride a bicycle. You remember the first time you got on a two-wheel bicycle, like you were scared to death. You were excited, but you were scared. And you got on the bike and maybe mom, dad, brother, sister ran along and they held the seat behind you so you didn't fall over. And you did that a couple of times. And then one time, oh my God, they actually took the hands off the seat. You didn't know it. And you cruised along and maybe that was for 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet. And all of a sudden you realized they weren't running beside you and bang, down you went. Scuffed your knees. You didn't beat yourself up. You didn't decide, oh my God, I'll never ride a bike. No. Right? You know, maybe you whimpered a little bit, maybe you didn't, but you brushed yourself off, you got back on the bicycle and you did it again, and you did it again, and you did it again. And those people that are riding in the Tour de France started riding a bicycle exactly the same way you started riding a bicycle. And there's no difference between learning to ride that bicycle and being in the Tour de France than there is in doing the things, the little things that move us forward to the life that we want. And when I fall down and I don't follow through on something that I knew I should have done, rather than beating myself up about that, I need to acknowledge, Tony, you should have done that. You should have moved forward. And then let it go, brush myself off, and make damn sure I get up and I do follow through and do get done what I meant to do. Case in point, shooting this video. Case in point, should have done it last week. I didn't shoot a video last week on Tuesday or on Friday, and I had meant to, but I let myself down in not doing that. So rather than getting upset with myself, brush myself off, realize I'm committed to posting Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm committed to delivering value to anyone and everyone that watches these videos. And sometimes that's going to be me talking about the things that I've goofed up on. Sometimes it's going to be me talking about the things that I've had great success. But even on the things that I've goofed up on, if I get up, I use that as an opportunity to learn. I will have great success from those things as well. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And remember, be the best you can be. And let's do this journey together. Let's absolutely be fantastic and make 2018 the most incredible year for every one of us. Talk to you soon.